Hey guys, this is AuspiciousAussie and welcome back to another episode of my Football Manager 13 Melbourne Heart series. Today we are versing Western Sydney Wanderers in the live com, but before we get to that, I have some exciting news about the series to get to. As you can see, I have been appointed the Cameroon national team manager, which is extremely exciting. Gives a little boost to the series, makes it a little more interesting, as I'm going to be a national team manager. I did apply for a few jobs. I think it was the Samoan job, the Sweden, Algeria, Norway, and Cameroon national teams. And Cameroon got back to me first, but the other four that I mentioned there also wanted me to be their national team manager. But I probably would have gone for Cameroon regardless, even if they'd all come back at the same time. Because Cameroon, they're quite a decent team in Africa. I mean, I'd say they're probably in the top four, top three best teams in Africa. So yeah, great. They have a great squad. I mean, look at the likes. Samuel Eto'o, of course, he's retiring, but still. We have Asu Ekota, Kamini, the goalkeeper. Of course, Alex Song, Stefan Mbia. I mean, quality players. I know I say quality a lot, but they really are. And yeah, Abubakar. I mean, some really good players in there. That, I mean, I reckon I could probably win something with this squad. Hopefully make the World Cup or something like that. That would be exciting for the series. And as far as the league goes, we've improved slightly, just ever so slightly. Let's get into the most recent fixtures then. As you guys can see, this was the last live com, and as you can see, we did go 4 games without a win. Actually, 4 losses in a row, I should say. Of course, that was the last live com, the disappointing 2-1 loss to Newcastle Jets. We then followed it up with another disappointing, this time a home loss to, I'm saying they're becoming sort of our rivals, Central Coast Mariners. We cannot beat them to save our lives, I think. As you can see, Marcos Perana, every time he plays the Central Coast, they basically beat us and he scores and basically runs the game. As you can see, their centre-backs did play really well. Actually, the whole defence did. And Benedict Roca did not have quite a good game. We then bounced back from these 4 disappointing losses to beat Adelaide United at home. Of course, we do have 4 home games in a row here. And it was a nice 2-1 victory, as you can see. We did get a penalty in the 5th minute, which was dispatched by Saïd Youssefy. And then Julius Davies put us 2 goals to the good on the 30th minute before Geronimo Newman did score to bring Adelaide back into the game, but it was too little too late. John Mackay did pick up an injury towards the end of the game, which was quite disappointing, as he'll be out for 2 months, I think, which will hinder his development quite severely. We then versed probably the biggest rivals for my series. I mean, Sydney FC, we all know the story about them, me starting off my career with them, and then them sacking me after a disappointing season. But as you know, they have been taken over by a tycoon, I think it was last season, when we versed them in the grand final. And as you can see, at home, a 0-0 drub match. I mean, defence played outstandingly, which was quite impressive. I mean, I'm pretty sure we did get dominated this game. Oh no, not really. But it felt like it. I think they had majority of the chances, majority of the highlights during the game. But yeah, 0-0, clean sheet. Craig Galloway, one of the young players that I had a deal set up, came to the club, and he got his debut in that game. Deganzic is currently unhappy at the club, thinks we're underperforming and whatnot, and he tried to ask for a transfer request, which I denied, because he is a quality player, but I'm currently trying to bring Brett Holman, the Australian international, current Aston Villa player in real life, to Melbourne Heart, of course. Our main rivals, Melbourne Victory, are also offering him a contract at the moment, so it'll be interesting to see who actually gets him. But as you can see, he can play on both wings, even up front if need be, but quality signing. If I do manage to get him, I will probably look to move Deganzic on, just because I don't want him disrupting the squad at the start of next season. But yeah, like I said, we do have Western Sydney Wanderers today. They are flying pretty high this season. They are in second place behind our main rivals, Melbourne Victory. And it should be quite a good game today, I think. Alright, well, let's get into the game now. Like I said, it's going to be a tough game today. They have brought in some quality players over recent seasons, Western Sydney. The starting squad, when they started off on the game, wasn't exactly strong. They're probably one of the weakest, but they brought in players like Moraes, and of course Mark Bridge is still firing for them like he is in real life at the moment. And as far as us, Baich being our top goal scorer says a lot about where our squad's at the moment. Of course, they do have players like David Williams, Tim Cahill, former Everton player, Carl Valeri, former Sassuolo player in Italy. But as you can see, Deganzic is unhappy, which is why I kind of want to move him out of the squad. Davies is probably the only in-form player for us out of the entire squad. Actually, in saying that, Hayes did get Player of the Month last month or last week or something. I don't know. But as you can see, he's still going good. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Brought Bazanis back in to be goalkeeper, and so far he's been decent since I brought him back. Hoping things will stay the same as far as his form is concerned now. So let's go. Let's give the fans something to cheer. We are at home. Like I said, we have had 4 home games in a row. I think we still have one more to play after this one. Western Sydney, snug it long, but Hayes clears. We're on the ball again. Demerchi, Brosk, Davies, our inform player. Ooh, look at that skill. Shoots. Oh, that is a wonder goal. What a way to start. 3 minutes in, Davies with an absolute class goal. I mean, do you see that turn? That was a turn and a half. Cole on the ball for Western Sydney. Bruno Moraes shoots. Oh, that's off the post. Cleared by Hayes. Only as far as Cole. It's back in. Roker away for a corner. Swung in by Cole. And Hayes clears. Only as far as Bridge. That's a good save by Bazanis. I do apologise if you can hear my dog in the background. He's not very happy at the moment. But as you can see, we do have everyone in the first team at the moment over a 7 match rating. Something you don't see every day. And as soon as I say that, oh, never mind. Never mind. Mastropolo to Yusefi, back to Paulo. Keeping possession well here. Brosk, ooh, he almost got in the end of that. Bratton, Demerchi, back out to Mastropolo. Yusefi inside now. He's got space. shoots, and that's a good save by Jared Tyson. Minute till half time. Davies swings it in, Roker, ooh, to Ganzic, and it's cleared. And as far as Davies, like I said, he's our informed player, but he leaves the ball behind, and Roker gets it away, so that's the end of that highlight. And it will be half time. We will bring the lead in to half time. I'm pleased at the moment, but Wanderers are a quality team on this year's game. So we have to be wary. Hershey. And that's cleared. Brosk now. That's a foul by Shannon Cole. End of the first highlight. Yanni Hayes picks up a yellow card for a bad tackle. So does Mohamed Demirci. But I will make a sub now. We will bring Demirci off for Spate Delevski and swap them two around. And that's all we'll do so far. Just make it a bit more defensive. Mashapolo now plays it down to Ganzic, Bratton, but Hoffman wins the ball, but gives it away straight to Petreski. He brings it forward to Davies, out wide, swings it in to Ganzic, and there's 2-0. The unhappy player of Melbourne Heart scores the goal to put us 2-0 in front and in a commanding position in this game. Good tackle by Yousefi. I'm going to make another sub now. Just bring Craig Galloway on for Alex Brosk. Still hasn't found his first goal for the club yet, Brosk. But nevertheless, we have played well when he's been in the team. Davies down the wing. He's keeping Aziz Bayic out of the squad at the moment with his good performances. Yousefi now. Back to Davies, crosses, Brosk. Oh, and Brosk basically tapped that in. Came off his shins or something. 3-0. Brosk gets his goal before he comes off the field. It was about to come off the field, literally next time the ball went out. And he gets his goal, so I'm happy about that. And now Galloway gets a nice 25-minute run out. Over the top. Bridge, brilliant save by Bazanis. Like I said, he's found a little bit of form after his early season dip of form where he was conceding goals left, right and centre. But he's played well, and that's a 3-0 victory there over the team that is coming second at the moment in the league. That's a decent win. It really is. We're starting to put the pressure on the top six again, which is what we needed to do. And as you can see, Brosk finally scores. Over 60 hours of competitive football. No wonder why I could get him on a free transfer. Well, there we go. Alright, let's have a look at the next fixtures then, guys. As you can see, that was the last home game, sorry. We now go away to Wellington Phoenix, away to Perth Glory, come back to home against Brisbane Roar, and then I hope you guys join me for the next live comm against our fierce rivals, Melbourne Victory, away at the Etihad Stadium, probably in front of a massive 40 to 50,000 person crowd. It should be a great game. They are currently destroying the league in first spot. I mean, the closest team is about 10 points behind them. So that should be really interesting. And the season's almost over, guys. So we really need to start stepping up and getting some better results so we can make the six and hopefully make the finals. I've been Auspicious Aussie, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Beautiful 3-0 victory over Western Sydney. Definitely deserves a like, so hit that like rating button. Of course, if you haven't already, guys, hit that subscribe button on my channel. Really appreciate it. And goodbye, guys.